Good morning, students. Welcome to my accounts class. I wish to discuss with you question number 7. Enter the following transactions in a triple column cash book. On June 1st, 2019, we have balance of cash in hand is a debit balance. Overdraft at bank is a credit balance. So posting will be on the debit side for cash to balance brought down. Opening balance 12,000 in cash column. Credit side buy balance brought down. Bank column 1,500 opening balance. 2nd June deposit into bank 10,000 is a contra entry. On the debit side, first posting will be to cash account contra and ledger folio column. C bank column debit the receiver 10,000. Credit side by bank account contra cash column credit what goes out 10,000. Same date sold goods for cash 28,000 and paid half the proceeds into bank. So whatever money received in cash, half of that went to bank the same day. You will not pass any contra entry for that. Same date, second, two sales, cash column 14,000 and balance 14,000 in bank column or half of 28,000. Third, purchase goods for rupees 7,000 from Manoj and Company on credit. Since this is the cash book, we record only cash transactions, so credit transactions will be ignored. Fifth, received a money order from Suresh rupees 500. Money order is another form of cash received from Suresh. So the entry is cash account debit to Suresh. Posting will be on the debit side. Fifth, to Suresh, cash column 500. Received rupees 2,000 from Govind. Paid rupees 1,000 into bank. First will show cash received of 28,000 on the debit side to Govind 28,000. Paid rupees 1 into bank is a contra entry, so we'll pass a contra entry. Same date to cash account, debit the receiver, bank column 1,000. Credit side by bank account, cash is going out 1,000 contra in the cash column. Don't forget to write C. Then we have strength received a check for rupees 7,600 from Subhash in full settlement of rupees 800 due from him. Now you have to see in the question, you have received a check whether it is on the same day or on future date. So we going down the dates, we see that 13th June the check was deposited. On 10th it will be considered as a cash transaction. So 10th you write the date to Subhash, cash column 7,600 and 8,000 was the amount due from him, so 400 is discount allowed. 12th, settled the account of Manoj and Company by payment of 6,600, half cash and half by check. So cash is going out and bank is giving. So credit side, date 12th by Manoj and Company. Since that transaction was for rupees 7,000 on a third, but now your payment you are making by Manoj and Company, 7,000 minus 6,600 gives you 400 discount received. Half you pay by cash 3,300, half you pay by check, credit the giver 3,300. Check received from Subhash deposited to bank. Now you have received a check on 10th from Subhash and you're depositing on 13th now. So 13th by bank account will be a contra entry. You can start with the debit side or credit side, doesn't matter. To cash account on 13th in the debit side or on the debit side, contra in the bank column 7,600. By bank account contra cash column 7,600. Then on 15th paid for purchases of machinery by check. Now you will not open purchase account, you will open machinery account because an asset has been purchased, not goods. 15th by machinery account. Since the payment is by check, it will be in the bank column. On 16th, paid wages for the erection of the above machinery, rupees 1,000. Since a new machine was purchased and any expenses incurred at the time of purchase of machine, it is part of the machine, not a regular expenditure. So we'll open the account by machine account, not by repairs account. 1,000 in the cash column. 17th, check issued for rupees 6,000 in favor of Sachdeva and Company for purchase of furniture. Again, goods are not purchased, furniture is purchased and payment is made by check. By furniture account, bank column 6,000. 20th, purchased goods from Kalpana Garments for rupees 10,500 on credit. Since it is a credit transaction, it will not be recorded in the cash book. Received a bank draft for rupees 4,100 from Damodar and Company in full settlement of rupees 5,000 due from them. Send the draft to bank. Draft is like a check only. Now you received a check and you have to see whether it was deposited in the bank on the same date. Yes, in the question is given there. Send the draft to bank means deposit a draft or check into bank. Posting will be on the debit side to Damodar and Company. The account was settled of rupees 5,000. So 200 is discount allowed. 4,800 is the amount of the draft or check deposited to bank on the same day. So in the bank column. Then bank issued a draft for rupees 10,000 in favor of Kalpana Garments on our request. So you are making payment through bank by Kalpana Garments, 10,000 in the bank column. The transaction was with Kalpana Garments of 10,500, but you settled or they settled at 10,000. So 500 is discount earned, discount received. Bank charge rupees 25 for issuing the draft. Now for this transaction, for this services, bank charges some fees. So by bank charges 25, it will not be added to 10,000. Due from bank for petty cash. Now petty cash is a small amount of expenditure made by petty cashier. We maintain a separate petty cash book for that, such as refreshment expenses, wages, conveyance, transportation, miscellaneous, stamp, postage, they all recorded in that petty cash book. So a petty cashier is appointed. To him we pay him some amount to make expenditure from that amount. It is called petty cash. So cash is going out and it is drawn from the bank to pay to the petty cashier. So by petty cash account, 100 rupees in the bank column. Paid salary by check, 28th, by salary account, bank column 6,000. Bank charges rupees 50 and interest 1,620 charged by bank. So both are expenses, but it is charged with the bank. So the posting will be in the bank column. By bank charges 50 rupees, by interest account or by bank interest account you can write also in the bank column 50 rupees and 1620 for interest respectively. And the last line says deposited into bank the entire balance after retaining 4,000 at office. It means whatever cash in hand you have after finding the difference between the debit side and credit side of the cash column. Out of that, if you have excess money which is more than 4,000 will be deposited to bank. Suppose I have 8,000 left balance in my hand and I have decided to keep 4,000 in the business and remaining extra money or excess money will be deposited to bank. That it means this, the retaining means to keep back. So we'll add up the cash column and we'll add up the credit side, debit side and credit side. Your debit side total is coming 36,900 and your debit side total is debit side total is coming 36,900. Credit side is coming 22,900 and the difference is coming 14,000. And you've decided to deposit cash into bank the entire balance after retaining, after keeping 4,000. Now this is your answer already. Balance carried forward, cash in hand. So 14,000 minus 4,000, excess amount you have is 10,000, which will be given to bank. It becomes a contra entry. So 30th debit side to cash account, bank column 30,000, credit side by bank account contra 10,000, and then you will balance the cash column by balance carried forward. When you check, it will be 4,000, which is the answer already given in the question. Then you will balance the bank column as usually we are doing. You will add the debit side, it is coming 47,400. Then you will add the credit side, it is coming 48,595, which is greater than the debit side. So it is an overdraft, credit balance. So two balance carried forward on the debit side. The difference should come 1,195. After showing the totals on both sides, we will bring down the balance on July 1st. Cash is already 4,000, two balance brought down, cash column 4,000. In the same line, July 1st, by balance brought down, Bank column 1195 since bank is showing credit balance or overdraft.